Yep, 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 yep. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Pittsburgh, man. Pittsburgh Steelers, what are we doing out here, man? Omar Khan has been running around here, just going crazy this offseason. Definitely we've been doing a lot of things that's been abnormal as far as the Steeler way, Steeler culture. Hiring coordinators outside of the organization. Trading away Kenny Pickett. I thought that was kind of wild. Even though we picked him in the first round. Was looked at to be our pretty much was looked at to be our franchise guy. Moved on from him. I think that the moving on with Kenny pretty much had to do with Kenny's attitude. Maybe there is some truth, a little bit of truth into him being very salty. You know what I mean? I didn't want to speak on it during the season because, during the season we ain't got time for the fucking distractions. We trying to fucking win a championship. So if somebody's salty, I'd rather the stories not come out or even shoving cameras in people's face, asking them questions about this shit because, you just don't want no bad takes while you're trying on the road to trying to win a championship. You want everybody in all hands to be on deck regardless of how people feel. You know what I'm saying? So with that situation, I just kind of felt like, especially when Mason went out there and balled out and he was like, oh, Kenny, did you learn anything? Nigga said no. Like, nigga, what the fuck you mean no, nigga? This nigga went up here and went crazy. 3 touchdowns, 400 yards, some crazy shit like that Mason had, and you talking about you didn't learn nothing. Like, all right, fam, you being a hater, that's number one. But anyway, like I said, it is what it is, right? So they moved on from Kenny. So I don't really have a problem with that, especially when they brought Russell in. When they brought Russell Wilson in, it's kind of like, all right, I definitely would start him over Kenny Pickett. So do you want Kenny to be sitting up there moping on the sidelines? You know what I'm saying? He doesn't seem like a guy that takes that well. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens with him with the Eagles. Now, this whole Justin Fields thing has been something they've been talking about for pretty much the whole offseason. You know what I'm saying? So far. Him going to Atlanta, him going to Pittsburgh. Really has been Pittsburgh, though. Pittsburgh has been the heavy favorite of landing Justin Fields. Now, I didn't think it was going to happen. Now, I work with somebody, they a big Bears fan. I told him, I said, yo, at this point, y'all got to trade Justin Fields. Y'all been out here negotiating, playing hardball, and y'all probably not getting back what y'all want to. But at this point, his name has been up in so much in trade talks that you have to trade him at this point. You cannot bring this dude back and everything's supposed to be copacetic. Like, nah, bro. Like, y'all niggas really don't want me for real. Y'all was trying to get out here and get a deal. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's how y'all feel, y'all might as well go ahead and trade me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, I'd be like, what? Y'all niggas try to trade me, man? Man, look, man. Just trade me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be sitting up here, you know what I'm saying, whether or not I'm going to be traded this, that, and the third. Don't nobody got time for that. So, it is what it is. Them getting Justin Fields for a 6th-round pick is kind of wild. That's kind of wild. I mean, that's a steal. Now, I have my criticisms with Justin Fields, right? One is I don't really think he can see the field. Maybe he's gotten better. But the games that I did watch from him, early in his career, it just seemed like he just couldn't see the field. Now, last year I didn't watch him a ton of much. So, I'll be honest. Another thing I was talking to with somebody that I work with that's a Bears fan. I said, yeah, they definitely going to trade him. And the reason why his name is coming up in trade talks is because they don't want a black QB as being their quarterback in Chicago. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, the NFL is still racist at the end of the day. Like, I don't know if niggas forgot that or not. You know what I'm saying? But certain cities are used to certain things. You know what I'm saying? This is why you have a lot of people kind of upset with the Justin Fields trade in Pittsburgh and with the Russell Wilson signing. They're not used to seeing a black QB be their guy. You know what I mean? They were so used to Roethlisberger, and Roethlisberger can do no wrong. Roethlisberger got us a championship and brought us two championships and brought us to 3 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? So they used to that. That's just like that would be like the New England Patriots, right? Moving on from Tom Brady, and here comes Cam Newton, and it is what it is. The man was just pretty much set up to fail, but we're not talking about the Patriots right now. But anyway, so when it comes down to this, we'll have to see what happens. One thing that I did like was the fact that Russell Wilson, when the trade went through last night, is that Russell Wilson embraced Justin Fields coming through, because let's keep it a dollar. That's a real QB competition going on in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? And what's funny about Steelers fans, right? Everybody didn't have a problem when Josh Dobbs, the black QB that was on Pittsburgh, letting him go. I thought that he should have got at least a crack at it, but he never got his opportunity. Now the man goes out to Minnesota and was balling out of control. Here it is, we were stuck with Kenny Pickett, and we still had Mason Rudolph, but this is and Mitch Trubisky. Oh my goodness, the crash out king. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Trubisky, weak ass. You know what I'm saying? Out here still stealing money from the NFL. This is just crazy. You know what I mean? Got signed to the Bills. How do y'all sign a dude like this? Like, this is what I be talking about. Like, for all of that, y'all might as well give Cam Newton might as well be able to come back and get him a job. At least being a third string or second string or something. Y'all out here still paying Mitch Trubisky, and this nigga is garbage, bro. But anyway, man. Anyway. So when it comes down to Justin Fields and his trade, I like the trade. One trade I didn't like was the trade of Diontae Johnson. I did not like that trade. Reason why I didn't like that trade is because now you're putting all the onus on George Pickens. You're putting all the onus on George Pickens. And we know that this dude, he can be diva-ish. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say that. He could be diva-ish if he's not having his numbers. George Pickens strikes me as one of these kind of guys that he likes to win, but he likes to win when he has something to do with the game. If he has to go a game where motherfuckers is double teaming him all game, they're not allowing him to throw the ball, you know what I'm saying? I could see him pouting or not giving enough effort because he's not getting the ball. You see what I'm saying? And that can happen. You know what I'm saying? That can totally happen. And that's why I didn't like the Diontae Johnson trade, because Diontae Johnson, you can't just double George Pickens, because Diontae Johnson is going to get out here and get it shaken. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they make some kind of splash for another receiver. You know what I mean? I don't know if George Pickens is ready to be the number one guy yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to throw him up there, even though he has number one talent. The man is one of the coldest niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold you. You know what I'm saying? That nigga George Pickens is one of the coldest niggas in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? But is he ready to be a number one guy, though? Because being a number one guy comes with double teams. It comes with everybody you got everybody's fucking attention. Niggas is game planning against you. Niggas is trying to talk you out of your game. It comes with a whole lot with being at the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's ready for that. You know what I mean? So I would like to see them sign another receiver, or make a trade, make a splash trade again. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But man, I'm excited for this season, man. I'm definitely excited for this season, more than I have been in a long time. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I haven't been this excited, and this is early. We ain't even in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Steelers really went out here and was getting it shaken. You know what I'm saying? I gotta respect what Omar Khan, Art Rooney, and Mike Tomlin, what they doing right now. I gotta respect that, because we tired of losing, fam. We tired of this shit, bro. We as Steeler Nation, as God's team, you know what I'm saying? We are tired of goddamn losing at the end of the day. We tired of being above 500 and be able to brag that we never had a losing season, get to the playoffs, and get smacked around. We tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We are the home of champions at the end of the day. This is title town. All that shit Mace be talking about, I don't know what Mace talking about. This is all these Kansas City fans that just became Kansas City fans when they started winning and shit. You know what I'm saying? These flash in the pan ass goddamn Kansas City Chiefs at the end of the day. Yeah, they got it popping right now, but we been popping. You know what I'm saying? We've been popping, nigga. We ancient popping at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But something had to be done. Something had to be done. And I'm loving everything that I'm seeing. When Art Rooney the third, I want to say, when he spoke, when I watched his interview a couple months ago, it seemed like he's dead ass. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's make it happen, man. Let's go get number 7, man. Let's go get number 7 out the deal. You know what I mean? So I'm rooting for these brothers, man, because I know a lot of people gonna want these brothers to fail. Number one, because some of y'all was still hanging on to Kenny Pickett, right? Y'all gonna be watching Kenny Pickett and see we should have kept Kenny Pickett. I told you we should have kept Kenny Pickett. You went out here and got Justin Fields and a has-been and Russell Wilson, right? Well, I'd rather have a has-been than a never was any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? I would rather have a has-been than a never was any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? As far as Justin Fields go, like I said, I can't say that I know too much of Justin Fields. I see some clips, you know, people putting on Twitter and stuff like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, though, you know, you can't really go off highlights. You know what I'm saying? Like highlights, yeah, they look good. But what about the bad highlights? You know what I'm saying? Show me a complete tape of the man fucking up and actually balling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not for that. Because anybody can chop up some shit, some highlights and make somebody look bad. That's very easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Very easy to do. You could take who you think the greatest player is and go through all that nigga bad plays he done had, put a highlight reel together. See, look it. He wasn't that good, and put some commentary behind it and talk about how this nigga wasn't really that nice or wasn't that cold like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to do the same thing when it comes down to somebody just packaging some good highlights of Justin Fields at the end of the day and saying, look, man, this is what the Steelers get, man. This nigga the coldest thing since sliced bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do that. But am I optimistic? I'm absolutely. Very excited, man. Very excited what we doing out here, man. As far as Steeler Nation, as far as the Steelers go, like I said, I just think we need to buckle up on that cornerback. Like I told y'all during the offseason, cornerback, okay. Signing Patrick Queen was big. I like Patrick Queen. We watched a lot of him. We know of Patrick Queen. He played for the rival team in the Ravens. I know the Ravens fans is pissed. Hey, they should have paid that nigga that money. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad because the Steelers is, you know, on their A game out here, making sure we out here getting talent. You know what I'm saying? We were shredded at the linebacker position last year with injuries and stuff like that. So adding Patrick Queen, that's big. We could probably get a little bit more help on that inside linebacker position. Also, maybe another safety. Definitely another cornerback. You know what I'm saying? Definitely can use some cornerbacks. Maybe even bringing back some guys at the end of the day that might be free agents. You know what I'm saying? Or that might have played on a team once upon a time. You know what I mean? So, man, we got to get some dogs on that cornerback position. We got to get guys that can cover and guys that can fucking tackle. That's number one. Guys that's not scared to fucking hit. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. You can't be no cornerback and be out here soft in a motherfucker. You got to be ready to hit a nigga at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no soft-ass, weak-ass goddamn cornerbacks. Please, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Shit that, you know, Joey Porter Jr. and them niggas was doing last year and Patrick, I like Patrick P. Hopefully we bring him back, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, Pat P was scared to hit a nigga though, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my thing with Pat P, man. Pat P was scared to hit a nigga at the end of the day. Like, bro, you got to hit this nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But, you know, hopefully Joey Porter Jr. is out here hitting the weight room, getting himself acclimated to be ready to be out here and tackle these running backs and shit like that. Because it seemed like niggas were scared to hit, you know what I mean? Niggas worry about getting hurt and shit like that, you know what I mean? I get it, but damn, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Don't make it so obvious you scared to hit a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like these niggas, only nigga that really come through from a secondary standpoint and come through and really was hitting niggas was Minkah Fitzpatrick and goddamn Casey. I give Casey that. Casey may not be the best in coverage, but when that nigga come through, he come through to hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I do give Casey his credit for. You know what I mean? I think he's still on the squad too, but we definitely need a guy at safety that can cover, that got coverage and that can tackle. You know what I'm saying? That those two things are key when being a safety and having great awareness out there. So, as far as our defense, man, our defense for years now has been phenomenal. It's just our offense has been so fucking stagnant. So now, we kind of bulking up, man. We bulking up at the QB position. And that QB room is going to be fire, like Russell Wilson said in that tweet. And the fact that he's embracing Justin Fields in, that just shows leadership, So for everybody that was running around talking shit about Russell Wilson, now listen, I'm not the biggest Russell Wilson fan because, the shit he was out here doing, when it came down to, Future and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's cool to be playing with niggas' kids and shit like that. And, I think Sierra's always foul for the shit that she was doing early in the situation. But now they got their own kids, this, that, and the third. Baby Future, I guess, is a part of the family. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that shit he was doing, early in the whatchamacallit. But besides all that, the man definitely has great leadership qualities. We know that situation going on in Denver, we knew that was a situation that they never really wanted Russell Wilson to succeed. They never wanted him to succeed at all, period. Sean Payton came in there talking down to this man like this man ain't a Super Bowl champ. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if Sean Payton is going to have this kind of argumentative, berating the next quarterback that he has at the Denver Broncos. I wonder if he's going to have that same energy because I'm going to need Sean Payton bitch ass to keep that same energy at the end of the day, because if he don't, that nigga strikes me as somebody as a racist, man. I'm gonna keep all the way $1 with y'all. If that nigga is not berating and talking shit about the next QB, you know what I'm saying? Because we know the next QB gonna be white. We know how the NFL work, man. We know how the NFL work. The NFL love the white QBs, man. They love them some white QBs, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like having coffee with sugar and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they like. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But when it comes down to the situation with the Denver Broncos, that nigga better keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying about that. But I know we do play Denver this year. So, I'm definitely excited for that game. I can't wait for that game. Hopefully that's a primetime game. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's a primetime game when Russell Wilson comes through to lay the smackdown on goddamn Sean Payton in Denver. You know what I'm saying? Because we do play Denver this year. So, looking forward to that one. You know what I'm saying? Definitely looking forward to that one. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to get off of here, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the trade, man. I'm optimistic of the trade. Do I think it's, oh, man, we're going to win the championship? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But are we in a better position than we was going into last season? Absolutely. Absolutely. Russell Wilson and Justin Fields as your QB position? Yeah. That's definitely a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot more trust. Because one thing I do know about these two dudes is that these two dudes have athleticism. They have strong arms, okay? They can improvise, and they just know how to make plays, man. I mean, one thing I can say about Russell Wilson is that nigga can make plays regardless. You know what I'm saying? He may not be the biggest quarterback, but he got a strong arm. He's mobile. He has great pocket awareness. And, like I said, as long as he got the line, the talent is there. As far as the talent offensively for the Steelers, the talent is absolutely there. Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, George Pickens, Pat Freiermuth. Now, we're a little weak as far as that losing that Deontay Johnson. We definitely got to make some kind of splash signing or some kind of splash trade for a goddamn receiver, man. We need that. Now, if we can get that back, I mean, we arguably have the best offense in football. You know what I'm saying? Arguably, on paper, the best offense in football. Better than Kansas City, better than the Ravens, better than the Cowboys, better than the San Fran, better than whoever you want to throw out there. Pound for pound, Steelers have the best talent in the league. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. But anyway, salute to Omar Khan, Art Rooney, Mike T, my boy Mike T. So, happy belated birthday, Mike T. You know what I'm saying? Happy belated birthday to my brother. You know what I'm saying? My brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, Tell Like It Is TV. We out of here, y'all. One.